Today I messed up by accidentally revealing my tattoo to my mum. Today I messed up and accidentally showed my mum the tattoo I got last week. I'm 17-year-old female, and my parents are Asian, Chinese, so like most Asian parents, they don't really want their kids getting tattoos of any kind. I got my first tattoo literally a week ago, pretty small, and it's on my back near my shoulder, so it wouldn't be seen if I'm wearing literally anything. Well, today I totally forgot about it. My mum went shopping and bought me a shirt and told me to try it on. Because we always do this, and I had a crop top on underneath my jumper, I totally forgot about my tattoo and got changed in front of her, and she was like, "What the hell is that on your back?" She initially thought it was like a fake temporary tattoo, but I thought since she already saw it, I thought I'd better tell her it's real. She freaked out a bit and called my dad instantly and was pretty shocked and disappointed for a second, but she wasn't too annoyed, and it turned into a bit of a joke between us that I'm so stupid, but I'm actually so angry at myself that I couldn't even keep it hidden for a week. Has anyone else done the same thing? Please comment so I don't feel so dumb. Lol. Too long. Didn't read. I got my first tattoo and tried to hide it, but didn't even last a week. Today I messed up by assuming my friend was joking in Russian for almost a year. This actually started in May 2019 but was only discovered today. So my close friends and I have a few ongoing group chats. They are all variations of like the same 10 people, but I've known them all for decades, and on my iPhone I've just been adding numbers to their contact profiles for well over a decade at this point. So in May 2019, I started a new group chat that shuffled a few folks around to keep up with texting preferences. You know, some people wanted in, some people wanted to take a break. It happens. No big deal. So I added my friends, and I'm just clicking on their names without looking at the numbers, 'cause who looks at contacts numbers anymore? Well, I don't know how, but one of my friends got added with an old number. It still worked, and he's pretty busy, so nobody thinks it's a big deal that he never chimes in. Fast forward to late February, early March 2020, for obvious reasons we all start texting a bit more than usual. So my friend Scott starts chiming in a bit, but it's in the Cyrillic alphabet. We can't tell if he is joking around or what, so we run it through Google Translate. Google doesn't understand all of it, but it's a lot of swear words in between indecipherable garbage. We all laugh and joke about it and send him links on how to change his default language back to English, because that would totally happen to Scott. So a week or two later he responds again in what we think is Russian. Google wasn't really sure with all the garbage translation, so we are all laughing at Scott and run it through Google Translate again. Same thing, a bunch of swear words and random nonsense. Anyway, fast forward to today. We're giving Russian Scott hell on the group chat because this is either some really stupid joke or he's a dumbass and can't fix his phone. We are cracking up and dying from laughter when real Scott calls me. He's worried about the world and a bit down because he hasn't heard from us in a while. I'm like, what? Haven't you been playing some kind of Russian joke on us lately? We thought you were just text lurking. We trade notes and quickly figure out that the wrong number had been added to the chat, and his old number, with a US area code, had somehow become a Russian spam number, and he hadn't heard from us in almost a year. Oops. So now I'm trying to figure out the best way to send him a year's worth of a stupid group text to help him feel included again. We missed his birthday from his perspective, and Christmas. Of course, we celebrated all of that with angry Russian Scott. Too long. Didn't read. I screwed a friend's number up on a group text almost a year ago and didn't realize till today we'd been hanging out with a Russian spammer, and our friend felt abandoned. Today I messed up by helping my mother-in-law's partner digitalize his camera recordings. This happened yesterday while I was transferring video recordings from my mother-in-law's partner's camera, early 2000 digital cam, to my computer. He had asked me if I could digitalize his tapes for him a couple of weeks ago when we were visiting, but he wanted to check them out first before giving them to me. Didn't think much of it, and next time we visited I got the tapes. So yesterday I let the camera roll unattended while being recorded by my computer and changing tapes every hour or so. When one of the tapes have ended, I get to the computer and see the last frame of that tape on my screen. It's him lying on his back with a dildo in his ass. I was so shocked it took me a couple of seconds before realizing what the hell was going on and then pressing escape to get the ass of my screen. I then sat there motionless for a minute or two trying to understand what had happened. I still don't know what to do and that picture will probably never go away. Too long. Didn't read. Saw my mother-in-law's partner putting a dildo in his ass on his recording from early 2000. Today I messed up by being unable to follow though on my successful pickup line. So I was on a first date with this really cute guy. We'd had drinks at a local bar one night and wandered back to mine. After offering a glass of wine and settling in, I threw out what I hoped would be a winning line, "Oh, would you like to stay for breakfast?" Now, it totally worked and he was rather charmed by the cutesy phrase and a wonderful night was had by all. Now, in the morning, he awakes and asks what's for breakfast. Now, I have the most depressing bachelor's fridge ever, barren with the odd beer bottle or takeaways. I hadn't thought to follow though with that line. I had to shamefully admit this, and although he laughed it off, I knew in his heart, he wanted a full English breakfast or at least some over easy eggs. Lesson for today, always be able to put together a hot breakfast, you never know. Too long. Didn't read. I offered breakfast to a cute date and forgot I don't have anything to make.